What's up, what's up, what's up? It's your boy Big Joe and welcome to my world. In this video, we're going to talk about my very first fight. Now, if you know me, you know that I am not a fighter at all. And this story is the main reason why. It started when I was about 8 years old. I was either 7 or 8. Growing up, I always liked action movies. So I always loved when people do the whatcha and stuff like that. I used to think that was cool. So I used to always try to imitate everything that I saw on an action movie, right? So one day, my father, he came in, he saw me doing that. He sat me down and he explained to me that all the stuff is choreographed and it's not real. I didn't believe him, but then he said that he's going to show me like the basics of fighting. So I'm like, all right, bet. You know, I'm about to knock some skulls down. Yeah, I was feeling myself a little bit. So he showed me like the basics, like how to jab, a simple jab. That's all we went over that one day, was just simple jabs, right? We didn't go over haymaking, we didn't go over blocking, we didn't go over, you know, them back flips and them kick flips and them spinning tornado flips that you see in the movies that I really want to talk about. No, we just went over a simple jab. So I'm like, all right, I know how to jab, which means I know how to fight, which means nobody gonna mess with me. So fast forward later on that week, it was, I think it was a Friday, because normally on Fridays I get to go to my homeboy's house. He had a basketball rim there. So all of his brothers and all his brothers' friends will always go outside and hoop. So I would always chill with him. So I went to his house, right? I'm like, all right, time to show my moves out. So I'm hitting, like I'm trying to beat up all of his older brothers. Like, don't you know, like when you playing with a little kid and they hitting you and it doesn't really hurt you, but you play it off so that, like, no, don't hit me, no, don't beat me up. Yeah, that's what they were doing. But in my mind, I'm thinking, snap, I got a superpower, I can really fight. So then one of his brothers was like, hey, since you want to fight so bad, I got a person you can fight. Hey, Lil Chris, come here. So Lil Chris, he's one of the like well-known kids on the block. So he came and he said, all right, since you want to fight, I got Lil Chris for you. Hey, Lil Chris, fight him. I'm looking at Lil Chris, he my height. In my mind, I'm thinking, if I could beat up my homeboy's brothers, I could definitely knock this fool out. I was smelling myself. Yeah, I was smelling myself. We began squaring up with each other. I began like doing all the jabs, like just hit him with straight jabs, doing everything that my father taught me, but I was giving him all body shots, right? Now, remember when I said that my dad only taught me jabbing? Yeah, he didn't teach me defense. Lil Chris hit me square in the face, like bow, like square in the face, knocked me straight down. He ain't knocked me out though, he just knocked me down. I fell to the ground, but I didn't get knocked out though. Like I wasn't asleep. But I stayed on the ground because I didn't want to get hit again. I mean, come on, with a face like this, why would I? Yeah, this is the most embarrassing part. But I cried like a baby. Oh man, I cried so hard. I never felt that feeling before. I've never been hit in the face prior to this moment. So this was like, this pain was a new pain, but it was a pain that I didn't want to feel again. So yeah, I'm crying, like I'm bawling my eyes out. My homeboy's brothers was trying to like pick me up, trying to say, no, don't cry, man, you won, you got him. Don't you know like how you mess with your little siblings and you make them cry, so then you try to make them feel good so that they won't tell on you? Yeah, that's what they were doing to me. You know, they say, no, you won, no. So I get up and I leave. I walk down the block to my house. I get to my house, right, and I see my uncle's truck is parked outside of my house. Normally, me and my mom, we go visit my uncle, you know, because my uncle and my grandma and all of my aunties and all of my cousins, they live within the same distance of each other. We live like 30 minutes away from my family, so we would always go visit my grandma, and in the midst of visiting my grandma, we would always see my uncles and my aunties and stuff like that. So it was really rare that my uncle came to visit me. So I saw my uncle's truck parked outside and I'm like, shoot, you know, I gotta wipe my face off so I don't look like I'm crying. I try hard as I don't know what. I'm clearing my face up, I'm trying to draw my tears. I walk in the house and like all eyes on me. It was my mom and my two uncles. They all looking at me, and my mom hit me with those two classic words, "What's wrong?" Once I heard what's wrong, this is my immediate reaction. Yeah, I bust out crying. My mom like, oh my gosh, what's wrong? You know, what's wrong? I told her I got into a fight. Little Chris knocked me out. My uncle like, oh, hell no. Ain't nobody gonna mess with my JoJo. What we gonna do is, we gonna go back to that house. You gonna fight that little boy again, and this time you gonna win. I'm gonna help you, because don't nobody mess with my JoJo. And if anybody got something to say, I take care of them too. So I'm like, oh, shoot, it's about to go down. Let me describe my uncle. My uncle is like 6'6", and he's like almost 400 pounds. And this fool is like big. He played basketball and football in college. He was like a monster. He kind of looked like Mark Henry a little bit. Oh man, woo! It's about to go down. I'm about to get my revenge. It's a wrap. So we started walking down the street, right? And while we walking down the street, me and my uncle, we coming up with a plan, right? We coming up with a plan on how I'm gonna get my revenge. We get to my friend's house. All of his brothers, he got like 6 older brothers. Like, they were all like teenagers. They're all outside playing basketball. As soon as me and my uncle got there, instant silence. The game stopped. All eyes are on us. They looking at my uncle like they seen a monster. They looking at us, we looking at them. It's like that type of silence that you see in the Western movies with the little cactus coming, like with the little, not the cactus, but with that little, that little thing, that little leaf looking thing that roll in the middle. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That's how I looked. So I'm like, it's about to go down. My uncle look at them, and these are his exact words. Which one of y'all punks wanna get whooped? In basketball, old school style. I'm like, oh man, what you doing? Oh, JoJo, don't worry. We gonna worry about that little boy later. Come on, JoJo, you on my team. So I'm like, dog, man, are you kidding me? If you think that it couldn't get any worse, hold up. Like I said, my uncle is 6'6", almost 400 pounds. He could easily drive the ball to the rim and like score all of the points. But no, this fool wants to shoot threes the entire game. I'm literally right under the rim, open like it ain't nothing. Pass me the ball, I can make the ball in the rim. But no, he wants to shoot threes, and not only does he shoot threes, but he misses majority of the shots. So 3 incredibly long games of us losing and me not getting the ball go by. Sun's going down, street lights about to come on. If you a 90s baby, especially an African-American 90s baby, you know you're supposed to be in the house before them street lights come on. Otherwise it'll be dire consequences. So yeah, everybody's getting ready to go in the house and stuff. So I'm like, oh man, what about the plan? Lil Chris is about to leave. He looks at Lil Chris, he look at me, he like, that's Lil Chris right there. Boy, go ahead and beat that boy up real quick. I'll be up front waiting on you. Really? So you mean to tell me that I did all of this for nothing? No way, you could go back home. Like, for real, because I could have handled this by myself. I thought that was the end of the night, but no, apparently it wasn't. I'm like, okay, I'm done with Little Chris. I'ma just chuck it up, take this L, I'm going home. I get home, my uncle is literally like throwing me so far under the bus that it ain't funny. One thing about my uncle, he exaggerates a lot. This fool was like, that little boy was like this small. JoJo let that little boy beat him up like, I can't believe you, JoJo. And everybody laughing at me now. You know, if my uncle telling my mom, then my uncle gonna tell my aunties, my uncle gonna tell my other uncles, my uncle gonna tell my grandma, my uncle gonna tell my cousins. So yeah, that was the story of my first fight. And as you can see, I took a major L. So yeah, if you like that video, make sure you give it a huge thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and also tell your friends about me because I make videos every week. I hope you enjoy my world. Have a great week. Hustle sweat, boys.